Hey everybody, welcome back. BogMod here, playing more Trails into Reverie. Gotta get the 2 chests. What event is it for us? What was that? Something wrong, Rufus? It's nothing. What is this I'm sensing? For the restore a brief period? Sure, proceed. As long as I'm so tired. I haven't walked that far yet. It's too far from here. And you? Is there something wrong? You're actually awfully preoccupied. I simply don't think it's worth mentioning. No, wait. What is that? Looks like a piece of a mirror or something. Sounds really weird too. And take you for the time to collect trinkets. I'm not. I couldn't tell you where it came from. It just suddenly appeared in my pocket. How is that even possible? Oh, Swin. Oh, the things he could tell you about about the world. It's a predicament indeed. Oh? Locked. What? Approach it. Alright. Let's hop over to Reen. Valflame Castle, former Chancellor's office. Thank you for giving us so much of your time today. Recent events. So we want to turn a blind eye after seeing it for ourselves. Investigating the coup d'etat for others, our responsibility as much as anyone's. Othar continued keeping the truth from the masses. Them being upset about things is 100% your responsibility. You have, with Prince Alphanelli's assistance, we were able to look at suspicious relatives of fellow students as well. For in custody. And what a sweep! I'm shocked to learn what the relatives are up to. Can't say I blame them. We'd hold off on the crazy until things in Crossbell calm down. Or the timing is on point since the EDF showed up here too. Something on reports the ceasefire and split outside the military. It's frustrating to have not seen the extent of their opposition coming until after they made their move. You totally can blame them, actually. So better. Gives you the chance to take out the obvious trash. Yeah, no, they're not trash. They're victims. Ash, they're victims. I feel like this part of the game, they had a story they wanted to write. And they didn't realize the full implications of what they'd done in the last game. With the capital. Yeah, they're arresting people for being the victims of brainwashing and government conspiracies and manipulation. For that, general advantage to take action. Turn into their nation. And he's also doing what he can crossbow. Still ahead. Do all the past mistakes. You could dwell a little on those mistakes. Crossbow as it is, the Princess Lady still missing. Well, let's try to focus on the other big issue. Oh, is it how you should be in jail, Crow? Oh, it's not how you should be in jail. Rufus. To be both near the capital and running across at the same time, unless you can teleport, which people can. So who do we see? Should be about.
My apologies for the delay.
Hi, Claire.
Just the gal we need. What's the word, Claire?
Well, it took longer than I'd hoped, but this information came directly from our sentries near the border. They confirmed that Crossbell's new Supreme Leader never left the state while C was active.
Then he wasn't lying.
Yeah, there really are 2 Rufuses.
I think the correct term is Rufusi. Rufusi. That is a plural of Rufus.
But how is that possible?
It isn't. It's preposterous, even. Or so I would say
Again.
had we not seen him in the
I would like a touch less skepticism from you people when you know about actual witchcraft, like real legitimate magic, not science that, you know, and technology, but actual magical witchcraft, and divine miracles, like actual, literal divine miracle stuff.
He played us enough to be the real thing.
He sure did. First he calls himself C and sets things up so we'd make our way to the capital. Then he gets us to take care of that coup for him, while he gets away with whatever info the EDF provided him.
Using every means at his disposal has always been his way. And this was no exception.
That monster! Using us to stop a coup? Because of him we stopped the coup? The monster.
Then are we in agreement that the Rufus and Crossbell isn't the real one?
The evidence seems to point that way at present. Perhaps it is also my hope that it points that way.
I doubt it, since I'm inclined to agree. Rufus acting the way the Supreme Leader does after what he went through doesn't make as much sense to me. You had to have had an effect on him in some way at the Imperial Fortress, Eustace.
I would like to believe that as well. Have you learned anything more about the 3 children accompanying him?
We're still looking into them, I'm afraid.
Oh, they're characters from famous Citizen books, actually.
I know our side can't talk, but they were strong as hell for being kids.
All I can confirm from my end is that no record of them exists in the Intelligence Division's database. 2 underground for even the ID to pin down means it'll be extra tough for us.
It's best to assume they and whoever was controlling the airship are hired help.
I don't know if that's right. You could just easily assume they're part of it for their own reasons. I don't know why you'd assume they're hired.
It should have been impossible for your friends to win. Eustace, members of Class 7, please, tell me why.
It's because you refuse to rely on anyone but yourself.
You brought goons.
We won't be getting anywhere wondering what he's up to here.
That's a flashback from Cold Steel 4.
I propose we move on using the one lead he provided.
If you wish to know what befell the Courageous Two, make for the Nord Highlands.
Do you feel you can trust his word enough to warrant going to the Highlands, Reen?
If anything else, I did get the impression that he is actively against the Supreme Leader. There's likely some ulterior motive behind telling us that lead. But Eustace is right that we should use it. Especially if there's any chance we can help Crossbell in the process.
I'll respect your decision, of course, but...
Also, you have literally no other leads.
Some of us will have to remain in the capital. The aftermath of the coup d'etat requires some attention before it can be considered resolved.
I'll stick around for it. May as well see it through. It'd be good to hit up the entertainment district and the Bracer Guild for info while I'm here too.
Gaius is in the middle of an investigation of his own in Nord, I think. There should be enough people if you meet up with him and anyone else who's up east.
Muse is also planning to travel from the branch campus to join him. But will that be enough under the circumstances?
Then will we suffice?
Ooh. Oh, the Vanders.
Huh? Kurt.
Hi, Kurt.
Hello there again. Sounds like you've been making some headway into the investigation.
How are your hands, Kurt? Dad didn't throw you off any more cliffs, has he?
About your lead. Since our father is still occupied in the west, we will be accompanying you in his stead.
Both of you, eh?
May we Vanders be of great service.
Of course, he would want to be looking for, So Mueller there used to be, the prince who's missing, his bodyguard. So it's not a shock that he wants to help. Freight train. We're just taking Nord to depart. Transferring onto the RMP train partway through the trip. So to get around noon. Alright. So yeah, the guy, the Mueller, that's Kurt's older brother. He uses the traditional style, which is one big-ass sword. rather than Kurt's 2. See us off. It's disarray. Good to see you again. Sure, my brother's disappearance must be weighing heavily on your heart, too, Lieutenant Colonel. In comparison to the heartache you must feel, Your Highness. Rest assured that I will do all I can to put you at ease as soon as possible. Thank you. And to Muse? Of course. You're destructing your husband's said. Don't fret. I won't let my personal feelings get in the way of my work. It's for the time.
What's wrong?
It's your harem, Reen, of which you are oblivious to.
Our group is pretty stacked for this, so I don't think you need to worry.
I am worried, but not about that.
Yeah, she's all worried like, Reen's gonna sleep with his underage student.
We all refrained from voicing our concerns yesterday, but you're not going to take on too much to compensate for what those soldiers said, are you? The ones from the underground.
You're a filthy traitor, Ashen Chevalier!
I mean, he's not a traitor. Well, technically. Since he did fight against what the Emperor and Chancellor Osborne were agreeing to do, he was a traitor. But, in secret, they wanted him to fight them and what they were doing to destroy the evil. So he's not a traitor in secret, but is a traitor in not secret.
So many of us joined the army to follow in your footsteps, only for you to trample all over our ambition.
Also, you're inspired by the brain curse in your brains.
You couldn't possibly understand the frustration of those who died in that war, or even those left behind. It's time you took responsibility for your actions.
But he won't. I'm gonna make my choice right here. At no point are they gonna come clean with the public about what happened. I'm gonna put that down. That's my firm guess now.
It's true. Their words did affect me.
Let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with whether they will or not.
They reminded me that for some, the war never really ended.
Try to see them as the exception they are.
Exactly. That isn't your fault, Reen.
I know. But it's also not something I can turn a blind eye to. It's only by understanding one another that we will be able to move forward. At least, that's what I think now.
We just don't want to let that consume you.
Everyone in the Imperial Army bears that responsibility, myself included.
None of us here want you to shoulder that burden alone. Isn't that right? Altina? Muse?
Yeah, sadly, they've forgotten the entire context of the fourth game. This was part of my complaints with the fourth game in the Cold Steel series, was the curse was unnecessary and complicated things. And now this is where that curse, complicating things, comes in. If they had just kept it to, yeah, Osborne was a militaristic warmonger, and he just wanted to you know, take over Zemuria, and he stoked a nationalistic fervor for that end, and they stopped him. Now that's one thing. But that's not the actual context. In fact, they were saving the world, and it was all a careful manipulation kept from the public to achieve a noble end. But now they're treating it the way they're treating them. It's like the curse wasn't a factor.
Oh, absolutely. Class 7 is and will always be about supporting one another. I think they've echoed my sentiments. Well then, have a safe journey. If there are answers to be found in Nord, then I know you'll find them.
Thanks. Keep us in your thoughts.
Oh, I like it when the game does this. We get this little visual moving across the maps. We went to Roar. The military police to go to Center Gate. Then they found several friends waiting for them. Cruel blue skies.
There you are.
I hope the trip wasn't too tiring. Oh.
Oh, Emma and Sarah.
And here I thought we'd be getting here first.
We just happened to be on the train right before yours.
I'm glad you all arrived safely. And long time no see, Lieutenant Colonel.
Likewise. It's reassuring to have you with us.
So the girl on the left is Emma Milstein? And she's one of Reen's old classmates. And the woman on the left with the pinkish hair, that's Sarah Valstein, I think. And she's an ex-bracer, and was their teacher prior. Milstein, yep, Emma Milstein. Good, good, good. Oh, she's not wearing her glasses. Valstein.
We heard about the attempted coup from Major Revelt. It must have been so hard for you, Reen.
You're kind of worried, but I'm fine. Better than fine now that you're both here. All I have to do is see your face, and it's like my heart feels a little lighter.
Oh, Reen. The words you say without thinking about it.
Then it was worth it, huh? But there's no river I wouldn't cross to find you if you needed me. Though magic makes it simple enough to skip the river crossing route if there was an emergency. So don't you forget that all you have to do is call, and I'll be right there.
Yeah, she is an actual literal witch.
Thanks.
With actual real magic. She's a witch.
But boy, I'm still finding it hard to believe we have two Rufuses running around.
Rufus I. Please get it right, game.
I'll cross my fingers the lead from the literal lesser of two evils pays off, but we still need to be smart about our approach.
Agreed. There's no telling what could happen. That's all the more reason why we appreciate your and Lady Mildean's attention to this matter.
Oh, I'm more than happy to give it.
Where's Gaius, by the way?
He's gotten a head start investigating in the Highlands, I believe. A soldier gave us a message saying he intends to convene with us at the settlement.
I see. And we'll head his way once we've greeted the person in charge here.
I believe he's someone you know?
Colonel Dalton of the 23rd Armored Division, yes. I haven't seen him since his division took stewardship of the gate after the war.
Oh, right. It was the 7th that was in charge of Zender up until last year. The 23rd was one of the new divisions created for the war, wasn't it?
Indeed. With all the changes underway in the army, the 23rd has no general at present. But I hear the colonel's done a stellar job of keeping the division unified in the absence of him.
He sounds like someone who'd more than cooperate with our investigation, at least.
I've already informed him of our arrival. We should go and see him right away.
Listen, Reen. Don't go biting off more than you can chew.
Just because you and us saved the world last time.
Being an instructor doesn't mean you have to be the strong one in the group 24/7.
Chest is so heavy.
I didn't have to be because you were there for me. So that means you don't have to be because I'll be there for you. At least I'll try to be.
Oh, I saw that blush.
You just get it, don't you? Thank you. That makes me feel a lot better.
Good.
Welcome to Zendergate. I've been looking forward to your arrival.
Oh, Dalton, you have a pretty plain design. I don't think you're going to be a major NPC.
I am Dalton, acting commander of the 23rd Armored Division.
See you again, Colonel. Same to you, Lieutenant Colonel. Finally meet the famous Ashen Chevalier. So much for the Lieutenant Colonel's younger brother, too. Which could give you all a more formal reception. I think most of us aren't even part of the army, so doing a lavish welcome. Though all of you, well, she was a mercenary at one point, and the rest of you all attended military academy. So, I mean, sorta. I'm just inexperienced student. Most of you all. I appreciate that. Colonel? He is, I'm sure he must be very capable to have been given command of a whole armored division. Receiving here, Lieutenant Colonel. You've been all over the country helping under the reconstruction efforts. All the fighting happened outside the country, and was very minimal. Using the duties guarding the Imperial family, they don't carry the ace of the 7th for nothing. That sounded sarcastic. I didn't mean it. I didn't seem sarcastic. Past feelings. I'm humbled by the honor of serving once more. On the Vander name, I will stop at nothing for the worthy of it. Not the situation here. I'm aware that you have reason to believe there's something here. It's true. Causing idyllic since the war ended. Conflict. But everything is back to normal here now. First, the sun must be here. So it's fresh even to us. It's no surprise that nothing's been found yet. How much time to invest in this area. In that sense, you might have more luck speaking to people of the settlement. There is a nomadic group that lives here. Ernie appreciates the people going on the watch for what's happening, so stop by there too. Okay. The Highlands.
It's breathtaking.
Nothing I've heard could have prepared me for just how truly beautiful it is.
It's your first time here, huh?
It is. I've been really looking forward to it.
Sarah's the only one who does the look at my chest heave.
If only the other 3 could be here to see it. Words don't do it justice.
They really don't. I wish I could have let you first see it under lighter circumstances.
It feels like only yesterday that we came here as part of our field studies.
It's moving to think that this is where our ancestor took up arms to fight at Dreikel's side.
It's held a special place in my heart beyond our ancestry, since our uncle and I were stationed here.
Ah, the horses.
Regardless, I will make for the watchtower and set about gathering information there. You should stick to your original plan and reunite with Gaius at the settlement.
I'm alright with that, but...
You sure it's wise to go alone? I think it'd be better if I came with you.
I know how capable you are, Kurt, but there's no need to worry about it. As a soldier, I'll have a much easier time operating in a military facility. Should anything happen, however, I will be in touch. Take care.
Aw, I was kind of hoping to have Mueller in the group.
I hope he's going to be alright.
I imagine that the prince's disappearance must be weighing heavily on him.
I had the chance to briefly speak with him about that on the train, actually.
I wanted to accompany them on their honeymoon, but Olivier insisted I not go. I got the impression he wanted to give me some time off to honor the war's end. Of all the times that idiot had to go and put my needs first.
I see. I don't know too much about him. Talking about one of the finest soldiers in the Imperial Army, up there with Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart. Better than anyone that he is in the kind of man to act rashly in times like these. Well, I suppose you're right. He generally believes this to be the best course of action. Rise to Mir's conviction. Yeah, let's get moving. Yeah, the horses. Oh, of course Musée wanted to be behind Reen. She better make a comment. It would be weird if she didn't. Long. Keep you guys waiting. Oh, no comment from Musée. Change setting. I could go to the Reverie corridor. Let's try that.
New visitors registered.
Assist in the Reverie corridor. And Sarah will not assist in the Reverie corridor. But are they in here?
There's a question in your eyes.
Nope. Emma! Emma is here. Hi, Emma.
Mind lending me your ear?
This is not as a spiritual phase space, but a realm designed to test us. Inside, but time here could possibly be somewhat out of line with what we were. I can't even perform magic as advanced as before, as I can with its fate itself choosing to intervene. Sometimes making my head spin.
Mind lending me your ear?
Possible to make these things of fate to at least some degree. But time, space, and fate all at once? Not again. Make sense of it all is making my head spin. Oh, there's Sarah. And Crow. Signed for us to complete trials that will press to better solve whatever's happening in Crossbell. Sounds completely absurd. What choice do we have to play along and go all out? Sympathize with Crossbell in the cast in the last couple of years, with North Amber being annexed. North Amber, they would say, was for the best in retrospect. Dry too, for that matter. Like our Crossbell something after sending the Imperial Liberation Front there a few years ago. Busy last year, but now's a good time to own up to it and repay Crossbell for what I did. And then your shoulders too. You terrorist scum! The public rehearsal that I concealed before the war. What for my reasons? Oh, Lloyd. But like I said, Lloyd's already forgiven Arios for all the innocent people that died. So not too shocking. If you want to help, I'll have you and the others.
You all good in there?
Somehow.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, knock off. I feel like we're just dealing with something like this in the real world. If I can remember what it was. I'm sure I'm tangled up in something enough.
Yo, doing all right?
Alright. Can I upgrade some stuff?
Activating requisitions program. I'm like, do I need to upgrade everybody's? I don't think I need to upgrade everybody's. Bind 3 is actually would be useful because Emma is a talented wizard. Actually, let's get out of here before I worry about that.
Alright, so I want to dismount. Alright. Oh, if I got Kurt back in the group. Kurt! I want you to swap back in that. And I give you Fade 2. Yeah, that can be swapped out too. Do not need it. Well, crit won't be a terrible idea for you. Oh. Where was it? I saw it. %. Not shabby. Not shabby. If I had an evasion 3. Alright, we got Emma, and Emma is a wizard, so if I can crank up her ATS somehow. Oh, she needs to be faster too. That should do. Sarah's already pretty quick. There we are. That's not terrible. I think I'm happy with this setup. Cast 2, mind... Oh, see? We got that mind 3. $50 more. And I've got an EP3. Now do we need... No, I don't. Rage.
There we are. And then when you get enchanted, you'll be up over... Yeah, that should do it. I need someone to be able to enchant him with... We are. Shining you are. Thank you. Alright. I think now we've delayed far too long. Sorry I went long. Got caught up equipping stuff. Yeah, so we're going to take a little break here. See you all in a bit.